Hello everyone. In today class we'll discuss the concept on NX file attributes and permissions. Again, with respect to that, we will discuss the ls command with options and changing the file permissions. Then one more concept, that is the recursively changing the file permission. Then finally directory permissions. First we'll discuss the ls command with options. As we know that the purpose of using the ls command is that listing the all files in the current directory. Listing the all files in the current directory. Say for example, as I use the one example here, ls, so it lists all the files from the current directory. One thing we keep in mind, it will display the file name in this order. There is a numeral first, uppercase, then lowercase. This is the same thing is appeared here. 08 underscore packet, TOC is the capital letter, then calendar goes. This way, all the files exist in the current directory will be displayed. Next, if I use the particular ls command with a file name, it will display the file name if it is exist. Just we can find that there is an example here, ls with calendar. If the same name is appear in the prompt, that indicates the file is exist. If suppose that file does not exist, then we'll get the one message, no such file or directory. This ls command is having the different options. The first option is ls with L is indicating long listing. That means it is displaying the 7 file attributes. Just we can find it ls with option L. It list all the files exist in the current directory, but it will show along with the 7 attributes. That is important. The first field representing file type and permissions, and second one is representing the hard link count, and the third attribute is representing the username, fourth metal, fifth file size, sixth modification date, next finally file name. Just you can go through here. If it is started with the underscore, then it is a regular file. If it is a D, then it is a directory file. If it is a F, then it is a FIFO file. Then next we have 9 attributes. Currently 9 attributes, again it is with respect to 3 for user, 3 for group, and 3 for others. I will discuss shortly that concept. RW means read and write permission is having by the user group. Only read permission for the group and only read permission for others. So this one indicate hard link count, and this is the Kumar is the user name, and metal is the group name. Next 195 is the file size, May 10 is the last modification time, then finally chap 1 is nothing but is the name of the file. So this way we can list all the file attributes by using ls with option L. Next, ls option with x. If you wanted to display the output in multiple columns, in previous first output of the ls command, we can make the observation. It is listing all the files in only one column. If suppose we wanted to interested in multiple columns, that is usually by default 4 columns it will take. Just we can find it here from the current directory, that is a 08 packet is the one column, TOC is in another column, calendar is another column, prox is the another column. If some more files are exist, then we will come to the under 08 packet, next TOC. This way it will display the output in multiple columns. Next, F option. It is identifying the directories and executables. Means it will list what are the files exist for executable code and what are the files related to the directory files. I have one example here. ls with option F, X. So it is listing all the files like 08 packet, TOC, calendar, prox. Just one more observation you can make it here. The toc.sh asterisk symbol is there. Again, calendar for asterisk symbol is there. So this indicate what that is. This is containing the executable code. These two files, especially TOC and calendar. And prox is the another file. It is a directory file that is indicated by the /. Yes. So this way we can list all the files containing the directories and executables. Next, ls with option A, that indicate we are able to show hidden files. Means hidden files is nothing but current directory and parent directory, dot any executable file is there or any shell is there. Yes. So these kind of the files we can display along with the other files by using option A. Yes. Just as I taken the one example here, ls with option that is the AXF. A is hidden file, AXF is nothing but it is with respect to listing the directories and executables in the current directory. Next, if I am using the option EX with a particular directory, then it is listing the directory contents, nothing but it will display the subdirectories of that particular directory here. Just we can go through here. Help directory is the nothing but one directory file, and these are the 3 files exist in the particular directory. Similarly, the prox is the one more directory. Under that we are having these are the different files. Yes. So this way we can list a particular contents of that particular directory by using option X. Next, recursive here. Recursive, again it will display all the files in tree fashion here. Means a particular see this help dir and prox is the 2 directories as I taken with respect to X here. Then it will display all the files in tree fashion. So actually it is instead of X it is R. Okay. So listing all the files in that particular directory. Just you can go through here, help dir, form, ovd. These are the different files exist in that particular directory that to be displaying in tree fashion. So these are the options what we discussed so far with respect to the ls command. Then changing the file permission. Changing the file permission is nothing but every file or a directory when we created, then the default set of the permissions has been assigned by the system, which can be determined by using umask. There is the one command we are using in Unix. Let us assume that the file permission for the created file is these are the default permission has been assigned for a particular regular file here. That is just we can find it. As I already told it, if you started with the hyphen, then you can say that it is a directory, sorry, a regular file. Then read write permission for user group. Then execute permission is absent here. This indicates. Next, only read permission for group. Then again, write and execute permission is absent for group. Then only read permission for others group. Then these two permission, that is read and write, is absent here. Then how we can change the file permission? This can be done by using ch command. That is the ch is nothing but change mode. That indicate we can change the file permission, allow the owner to execute this file here. The command can be used in two ways. The one is in relative manner by specifying the changes to the current permission, and one more is in an absolute manner by specifying the final permissions. Means in one case we are using the character type permission, in another absolute permission we are using the numericals. Okay, just we can find there is one example as I taken. There is a ls with l. Again it is listing the some permission. Just we can go through this first column here. Here read write permission, execute permission is absent. Read permission, again write and execute permission is absent. Read permission, again write and execute permission is absent. This way we can list the permissions here. Next, relative permissions. Here ch mode only changes the permission specified in the command line and leaves the other permissions unchanged. That is what we can find it in relative permissions. The syntax for this relative permission, just we can observe here. That is a command chmod. Category is nothing but just we can go through here. That is a category might be user category, group, and others. Or if I take A as a character, then it indicate all the three category will be taken automatically. Next, operation. Operation is nothing but if I take the plus, then we are assigning. Minus means we are removing. Then equal to, then it is the absolute here. Then permission here. Permission might be read, write, and execute. Then finally file name is nothing but name of the file here. chmod takes an expression as its argument, which contains the three components. Just I discussed this one. Operation to be performed, that is assign, remove, and the permission. That is it is just we can go through here. Plus means assign, minus means we can remove here. So the examples with respect to this file permission here, just I taken the one example, that is ls with option l stat start, that is it is having some permissions. Okay, we will discuss this concept in the next video detail here. Thank you.